Congratulations, your civilization has been selected indeed. Stellaris First Contact is going to be the next expansion for the game, and it's very, very exciting to see that we're finally going to see more contact surrounding pre-FTL empires. Pre-FTL empires are one of those things that haven't really been touched in the game for so long, probably around Apocalypse since the last time that they would really touch, but now finally we have a dedicated expansion that is going to be focusing on them with tons of new origins, civics, and other ways of playing, such as updates to how uplifting works and everything around that. But yeah, look to the stars because you are not alone. What is out there? The experiences of a pre-FTL situation and how those actually work. So we have the origins. We've got Payback and Broken Shackles, which are around empires that are basically being oppressed by others. So Broken Shackles, there is already a screenshot available for it. You land on the planet after being submitted as a slave to another empire with multiple species on the planet itself. Tons of stuff has been going on, and basically you will have to figure out who were your oppressors, the people who kidnapped you, and other species as well, how to get ahead of things to resalvage their technology, and finally to find your homeworld once more, which is really cool in terms of contextualizing things. Being able to, I would really expect this to be with like multiple species on the planet, similar to say how syncretic evolution works, where you have multiple species on one planet as well. But I expect things like different ethics, different traits onto a planet, and with different traits being done to different species, and you having to deal with all of that stuff and the opposing mindsets and that sort of thing, which is really cool. Payback. Well, Payback. Is this Stellaris Invicta right in front of our eyes? We don't know a lot about this particular origin, but apparently Payback sounds like aliens have attacked your planet and now you're going to have to find them and murderize them. Classic, absolutely classic science fiction trope where a planet gets raided by an alien species, and now it's time to go for that payback situation. I'm really looking forward to see how this is going to go and how everything that is attached to that, of course. And finally, Fear of the Dark, another origin. Apparently, it's really focused on things like paranoia and prudence. So, you know, if you're a big fan of the Dark Forest theory, then Fear of the Dark seems to be going into that general direction. All three of these origins are very heavily narrative focused, so expect something along the lines of the Knights of the Toxic Gods or something along those lines, with a lot of mechanics that will carry you through the game. But of course, there's new civics. There will be a bunch of them coming in, and maybe a new ship pack. I don't know. We have screenshots of these ships floating around. They could be sleeper ships or maybe generational ships. They immediately make me think about a movie called Passengers. They got the same sort of swirly things going on there, which is really cool. So maybe we got something going on there. Pre-FTL species packs or pre-FTL ship packs would be really cool, and I'm really looking forward to see what's gonna come out of this. And in addition to that, we have like a whole slew of other things that are going to be part of this. For instance, observation posts have been completely changed. They haven't been touched in so long, and all the systems, awareness, diplomacy, espionage are all being rolled into this apparently, and we will see how this is all going to pan out. But again, very excited to see whether or not primitives are going to, what kind of boosts they're going to get. The big problem I have with primitives in general though, and this is probably going to completely need to change, is the way how they spawn, because normally if you set up a spawn rate, say 1.0, then maybe you'll find like 2 or 3 primitives throughout the entire game, and that is basically it. Whereas if it's times 5, then you will definitely get more, but you know, it's a case of whether or not the content that you buy in this pack is going to be applicable a lot of the time. Unless, that is, if you don't go for any of the origins. We will definitely go through the origins whilst they are out, but in the meantime, we'll have to see what is going on there. But yeah, Stellaris First Contact is going to be available soon. We don't know more details. Apparently on Thursday, we're going to be looking at the vision, the themes of the actual expansion itself. But in the meantime, you can wishlist this particular expansion, Stellaris First Contact. Starting today, there's a link down in the description below. Feel free to go onto it and basically wishlist Stellaris First Contact. I think that would be pretty cool for everybody. Obviously, wishlisting does not mean that you're going to buy anything. It just puts it on the wishlist and the developers can see how much interest there is for this particular expansion. But yeah, what do you think? Is this something that you're looking forward to? Passengers-esque ships, generation ships, could be pretty cool. New origins, you know, shackles, payback, maybe a little bit of Dark Force theory being thrown into the mix. Could be pretty awesome. Or are you thinking by yourself, you know what, I've seen enough Earth Final Conflict. I know where this is going. Of course, you know, V and all that stuff as well. Expect all the tropes from when it comes to First Contact situations. Looking forward to see what you've got in mind. Finally, we've got one last image of a semi-transparent ship. And I got this comment off of Reddit, but maybe we could actually finally get stealth ships. Who knows? Thank you so much for watching, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here. Stellaris First Contact coming up sometime in the future. We're going to kick off the coverage on that on Thursday, and until next time, take good care of yourself. Thank you for my patrons, and take good care of yourselves, and as always, each other.